Hello everyone, it's Sam here and welcome to my channel. Today I have another Gothic Thrifting video, and today is about horror movies and more different kind of movies. So let's see what I found. So I found most of these at Rieta Ranch Flea Market. It's one of the flea markets I go to every summer. It's one of the bigger outdoor ones I usually go to. So I want to show you guys what I got. I'm going to start with the horror movies first and get on to the other stuff. So one of the first horror movies I found is called Xmas Unrated. This is the 2006 remake, which I heard is way better than the recent remake that happened. So this one is pretty much about these sorority girls trying to stay in over the snowy holidays and Christmas time, and they keep getting this weird phone calls from this guy, and people start disappearing and bodies start piling up. So spooky. I hope this one is just as good as the original or even better. So I can't wait to watch this. Seems really fun. I've been looking forward to it. And another movie I found is The Grudge 2. This is Sam Raimi's version. It's the unrated director's cut. I actually found this brand new, so I took it out of the wrapping. Found it for $1. I've seen the first one, but I don't know if I have the director's cut or not. I have to double check that. I might want to get the director's cut later if I don't. So I have not seen the Ju-on 2. I've seen the normal Ju-on, the Japanese original, so I'm not sure what this one's going to be about. I'm not going to read the back or anything because it might spoil too much, so. But yeah, I found it brand new because it's like pristine condition. It's crazy. So I'm happy I found that. Next movie I found is Cry Wolf. You lie, you die. I actually have never seen this before, and once I looked at the back and saw freaking Jared Padalecki, the guy who plays Sam Winchester in Supernatural, I'm like, I have to see this now. So I read the back of this one for you guys. This one seems really interesting and cool. So when the students at Prejudice Prep School spread a hoax email about a serial killer, they start a game of terror and deception that has 3 rules. Avoid suspicion, lie to your friends, and eliminate your enemies. But what starts as a joke soon turns deadly, and now find themselves victims of their own game. So this seems really freaking cool. I can't not wait to see this. Another movie I found is Ghost Ship. This is by the same guy who did 13 Ghosts, the remake of that, which everybody liked. So I cannot wait to see this. The only scene I know from this movie is the opening scene. If you guys know what I'm talking about, then you do. I do not want to spoil anything. The description on the back of this is very vague, so I won't be reading this one. But I know it's about these people find the ship, investigate it, and some ghost supernatural stuff starts happening. So that's really interesting. So I found this. I'm not sure. It might be already on Blu-ray, but I'm just going to watch the original DVD version for now. It's one of these older cases, which is interesting. So yeah. The next movie I found is The Fog, which is the remake version, but it's the unrated version. I just want to see what the differences are. I heard this is a very interesting movie because it's very different at the end versus the original one by John Carpenter. There's a retelling of it, I know that, so this seems really interesting. I'm hoping it's good. I'm not 100% sure though. So let's read the back of this one. From producer John Carpenter, he made the first one, comes the all-new retelling of his terror classic, The Fog. Trapped within an eerie mist, the residents of Antonio Bay have become unwitting victims of a horrifying vengeance. 100 years ago, a ship carried leopards and forcibly lured into the rocky coastline and sunk, drowning all aboard. Now they're back, and the long dead Marines who have waited centuries for their revenge, seeking out the sins of those responsible for the deaths. They lurk and douse within a supernatural fog of terror. Beware of any and all who stand in the way. Ooh, spooky. The other one I think is deal with original like pirates, ghost pirates. So yeah, I watched the original in my film class back when I was in high school. So yeah, really interesting. Next movie I found is called The Watcher. It has James Spader and Keanu Reeves in this one. I've seen this one. It's really interesting. It's one of those ones you watch like once a year kind of thing. Like, oh, I feel like watching this. So yeah, it's a suspense thriller. It's really interesting. It's instead of James Spader playing like a villain, he's like the cop, and Keanu Reeves is a villain in this role. So it's really interesting to see them kind of play opposites of what they usually play. So I find this really interesting. Okay, let me read the back for you guys. Years after pursuing psychotic killers in Los Angeles, FBI agent Joel Campbell, that's James Spader's character, wants out, and his nemesis serial killer David Allen Griffin, which is Keanu Reeves' character, has tracked him all the way to Chicago just to torment him. Before each murder, Griffin sends Campbell a photograph of his intended victim and dares to find her before he strikes again. And now, with every tick of their clock, and Emma's pulse pounding action, and the stone cold killer turns up the heat. The game of cat and mouse will have you gasping for breath with its every terrifying frame until a final explosive conclusion. Yeah, it's a very intense film. It's not a film for everybody, I would say that, but I like James Spader's acting, and I really like Keanu Reeves, so it's really interesting to me seeing them play opposite roles than they're used to. The next movie I found is The Wicker Man, but this is more of a selly buy because this is the remake with Nicolas Cage. This is the theatrical and non-theatrical version I found. I want to see the craziness people are talking about with this movie. I heard about the original, no parts of it, but I hadn't actually seen it all the way. But I just want to see how this one turns out. I know it's about like some weird cult stuff, so I feel like shame my day. I'm here for the cult stuff. Every time I hear cult stuff, I don't know. Okay, let me read what this is about for you guys. We're different here. A policeman, Edward Malls, doesn't know just how terrifying different the people of Summer Isle are, but he will. He comes to the private island and finds a missing child, and each step of his search draws him deeper into the web of pagan ritual and deadly deity, and closer to the Wicker Man. That's pretty much all I'm gonna say because I don't want to spoil the rest. It really gets like spoiler content, so it's really spooky stuff happens in this little area, so I can't wait to see this. Let's see how crazy it is. Next three movies, well, one's more of a TV show. Next one is Monster High Scaremester Collection. This is for the original series. This is the only thing I was missing in my original DVD collection for this, which is the original 18 episodes, so it's so cute. I'm gonna look at them. It's some of the webisodes, actually, so I might have seen some of these, but I just love this show. It's so cute and creepy at the same time. It's just adorable. So I found this. You could say it's like children's horror or like animated horror in a way, but cutesy version. So yeah, Found that. Super excited. Next thing I found is Cleopatra with Elizabeth Taylor. This is the 5-star collection edition. I have never actually seen the movie. I've been wanting to. I've always been interested in Cleopatra and the Egyptian culture when I was younger in school. So, and I did a little thing, a project about her in school also. So I just find her interesting. So can't wait to see this, see how it is and her outfits and everything. It just seems so much fun. But this is the 2-disc edition, so first half of the movie's on here, and the second half is like on here. So yeah, this seems like it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a really long watch still. And last but not least, we all have lost contact with reality. I have found contact. Those who get that reference are freaking awesome. So I finally found Contact, and it's a science fiction film. And the reason why I had to get it because Katya and Trixie's show. Katya always referenced this, and I gotta know what he's talking about here. And it has Jodie Foster's in it from Silence of the Lambs, so why not? Let's read the back of this one. This seems really interesting. The exciting adventure of the day we make contact with life beyond Earth comes to screen with a dazzling, profound sense of wonder. With a profound sense of wonder and dazzling visual sweeps that extend from to the outer reaches of space and the imagination. Jodie Foster is the astronaut Ellie Aurora, a woman of science. Matthew McConaughey, really good. I like his acting. The religious primary scholar Palmer Joss, that's man of faith, so he's a religious man. They're opposites of the spectrum, then sudden players on the world stage as the countdown to humanity's greatest journey begins, powerfully thrilling and emotionally. So it's a science fiction. This seems like it's going to be really interesting. And I gotta know what Katya's talking about. It's a special edition, so it's really cool. I'll link the episode when she quote, I lost contact from reality. It's the space episode. So, this is everything I got and found. I'm really happy I found some of these to try out. I'll put everything in the description box down below of what I got and what year they're made in for the remakes, because I know remakes are remade a lot, especially Texas Chainsaw Massacre, for example. They got so many like remakes, it's confusing. So yeah, so this is pretty much it for my video. And at the end of the screen here will be other related playlists of spooky things and my channel thing here. So if you guys want to check that out. And thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll be making a lot more videos soon. So see you guys later. Bye, Darklings.